Generatos, thanks again for tuning into yet another video. Infamous coming at you live from the West Coast yet again, San Jose, California. So let's go ahead and get into the topic of this video. Stuff that you should probably avoid. Now, we make mistakes, alright? I've been saying in my videos, be cautious on what you add to your plan. You're financing all that stuff. If you add a stage 3, a stage 2 onto your loan, then you're paying interest on that. If you finance the labor, if you get in the dealership to do it, you're financing that. So you're paying 8%, 2023, the rates have gone up. Some people are paying, a little bit more. When I did my loan, I qualified for 8 point something percent. This was in 2020. So, considering what the rates are at now and what I've been hearing with people who have good credit score are getting, these rates could be pretty high. So keep that in mind when you're shopping, and try not to be like this guy here. So let's look into the post. He actually took it down. I was trying to look at it, kind of share it with you guys, because you're probably wondering, $37,000 for a FX LRST, a lowrider ST. Looks, pretty stock. Of course, once you start zooming in, you kind of start seeing where some of that work might be. You guys do see an aftermarket exhaust that looks like Thunder or maybe Red exhaust. It's a long pipe, a long 2-into-1. And based off of the images, you could also see he's got a wheel set. This isn't the lowrider wheel design. This looks like something that you see on my Roadster, this wheel design. It looks very similar. I'm not sure how much he got the wheels for, but yes, those are aftermarket, or they might be Harley Davidson. I'm not too sure. And you could also see, I know these images are pretty crappy. It's because I screenshotted it with my phone. So yeah, you can see the disc brakes. They look to be Arlen Ness big brake kit, because the brakes don't look massive. They look bigger. So he's got some work there. He's got the wheels, the brakes. And I remember looking into the post, and I saw that he's got a ton of work on the engine. So I believe he has a 131 in it, based off of, like I said, all the additional information. So you could see that there's like 4 more posts. Like I said, the post is now taken down because, of course, he got roasted for posting how much he paid for the bike. If you guys remember another video that I uploaded, one for $34,000 and change. Now this one, of course, is a lot higher than $34,000. And quite honestly, this bike is only worth what you see on the Kelly Blue Book or Nada, whatever you want to use. So technically, this bike it's only worth $19,000 So I mean, this is why I always I always say in my videos, be cautious on what you add and what you finance. So let's look at the post. For sale, located in Paducah. I'm not sure. I don't think I'm pronouncing that right. 3,000 miles. Low miles. I don't know what year it is. Based off of Gunship Gray, it is a 2022, because 2023 you have the white sand pearl. But he has about 3,000 miles on it, and he's asking for $37,000. And I don't know what you guys think. You guys think this bike's worth $37,000? This is kind of like I always mention. If you're building out this bike and you're doing it your sort of style, when you sell this bike, you got to find somebody that's willing to pay what you paid for it. And I mean, they have to like what you did with the bike. Not everybody's a fan of this long exhaust pipe. I mean, I like it, but I really prefer short pipes, kind of like my Bassani and kind of like my El Diablo Cobra. I like that style. So for me, there is no value in the exhaust. I mean, it's nice that it has it, but I'm not willing to pay $37,000 or what he paid for it MSRP. That pipe on any other bike, I don't think I'd pay anything extra for it. If someone pointed it out and said, hey, look, I got exhaust pipe, I got a brake kit, I got these good looking wheels on it too. I'm not, yeah, they're nice, but I really prefer the stock ones. I think the stock Lowrider S wheels look amazing. The bronze, these are just black. So like I said, there's no additional value. So you really have to find somebody that likes what you did to the bike and is willing to pay retail for it, because I'm pretty sure that's what he's asking for. Or I mean, he's asking what he owes on the bike, 37,000 bucks. All right, let's go. You can't build a bike like this too close to that price. You can't build a bike like this close to that price. 37,000 bucks. I don't know, you guys let me know what you guys think. Can you build a bike like this under 37,000 bucks? I'm pretty sure you can. All right, if you go, even if you don't do the work yourself, you take it to an independent shop, I'm pretty sure they'll build a bike like that, maybe even, you know, better. Because I mean, the bike's only worth what, 21,000, 22,000. You have over, you have what, $15,000 worth of room to modify the bike. And you guys saw what I did with my bikes. All right, I have custom color, I have Amazon parts. Depending on what we're talking about, my Lowrider S has about, you know, $7,000, $8,000 worth of parts, and I installed everything myself, painted it myself. My Sportster, depending on which one, let's just talk about my Roadster, my most recent build, painted it myself. Saddlebags, fairing, you know, risers, stage 1, all kinds of stuff. I think I did that build under, you know, because of the exhaust was pretty expensive. I think I did that build under $2,000 or under $1,600 bucks. So I don't know, you guys let me know in the comments what you guys think. Can you build a bike like this for $15,000? All work done by HD Master Technician, open to offers. Now that's, you know, that's the key component right there. That's the key detail on why this guy is asking for 37,000 bucks. So like I mentioned, he has, of course, an image in here with all the parts, and you can see the invoice and the quote, the invoice from the dealership. Man, I don't know. You guys let me know in the comments. Would you pay $37,000 for this bike, or would you just go to the market, the used market, find yourself one for $20,000 and then build it up yourself, and, you know, forget about the warranty? You know, if you're doing this much of work, this type of work and this much with the independent shop, then, you know, your warranty is pretty much voided. So anyways, back on here, I mean, the only thing he could do is, of course, transfer the payments and the title over to somebody else. I calculated, like I said, depending on the interest rate, your payment for this kind of bike at 37,000, you're looking at 600 bucks plus the insurance. So you're somewhere, you know, depending on where you live. If you live in a big city, crime is high. You know, bikes are, you know, getting stolen is high. The rate that they're being stolen at is high. Then your insurance per month, you're looking at about 120 bucks based off of my own rate. When my Lowrider S was brand spanking new the first year. So you're looking at $700 to $800 payment for this bike. Anyways, back on topic, $37,000. I hope this guy has gap in case he were ever to get into an accident or whatever. He doesn't have to finish paying off that loan, because the insurance company is only going to give you $20,000 for the bike. You're still on the hook for $17,000, and you're going to have to keep on making those payments if you don't have gap. So be wary. Know what you're getting yourself into. Do the research, guys. Do the research. And if this is, you know, your first bike, man, don't go crazy like this. Do not, because you don't know if you're gonna like doing this. You don't know if you're gonna have time riding the bike. Like I mentioned, a lot of folks, I mean, there's plenty of builds here where people fully customize these bikes. You know, they have $10,000 worth of parts. Most of them are, you know, on the lower end, $3,000, $4,000, but I've seen some builds that people have $9,000, $8,000 in them. And man, you know, they don't ride the bike, and then they're out here looking to see how much they can sell it for. And most of the time it's at a loss. But maybe let's go into the Facebook group, and you guys can probably see some deals right now. Unfortunately, you have to be a member of this group so you can see these bikes, but there's some pretty good deals right now. All right, real quick, let's just look at this deal right now 2020 Lowrider S for 16,900 bucks. And look at the list of mods right here. A huge list of mods. He even has cruise control, heated grips. Oh, okay, he has it, but it's not installed. But man, he's got a lot of stuff on here, a lot of mods, a great seat, a great exhaust, a good looking bike overall, and it's only got 738 miles on the bike. Man, that's a steal. 16,900 with all these mods. Man, you're saving yourself. Look at this, it even has a stage 2, and it's already installed, it's already tuned. You don't have to pay, you know, for the parts. You don't have to pay for the labor. You don't have to pay for the tune. A tune can cost you $600. You could get all of this for $6,900, and not to mention it's a 2020, so you have ABS standard on the bike, so that adds an additional $900 of value on top of everything you see here. This is a steal of a bike. You buy this at the dealership, you're gonna get prep fee, you're gonna get freight fee. Yes, people have bought used bikes and they've paid freight. People don't look at their final contract until, like I said, after they're finished. It's happened. People have also paid prep fee on these bikes, on used vehicles. I have the proof. Yes, you have to look out for these fees. So prep fee, you know, markup, you know, value at whatever the dealership is selling this for. You could easily, you know, find this at a dealership with all this stuff. Probably, you know, north of 22 to 23,000 bucks, maybe even more than that, because you know, he's got all this, you know, stuff here, a lot. He even has a performance oil pump and a camp. Oh wow, he even has the plate kit as well. So man, just the parts alone right here, easily probably about 7,000 bucks, and all of that free, not to mention the labor. Who knows if he installed it himself, but wow, that is a big discount. So you have to, you know, look for these deals, you know, and they're out there too. All right, so here's another one. Maybe this might be the last one. 2020 LRS for sale with 5,700 miles in Tampa, Florida. 114 Screaming Eagle stage 2, so he has a cam in it. It's already tuned, Bassani pipes, a lot of goodies on here. You know, you got ape hangers, you got a aftermarket seat, you got a Bassani pipe, a stage 2. Everything's already installed. Like I said, man, those are the key details on how you're saving yourself a ton of money. And look what he's asking, 15,000 bucks, $15,000 for a 2020 Lowrider S with ABS standard, a stage 2, and a ton of aftermarket parts. And these aren't Amazon parts, these are name brand you know, parts. These are high quality, made in the USA parts. You know, there's no shortcuts here. Like I said, you're saving yourself a ton in labor, not to mention the tune right now, EPA, carb. You know, you're trying to find these parts or even this tune, it's very difficult to do it right now, especially if you live in California. This is, you know, one hell of a deal. And if it's got 5,700 miles on it, I would say ride it to California, put it up to, or put in at least what, 2,000 miles somehow. Just ride it all the way over here. That way you could register this bike in California. It's got to have 7,500 miles for you to register an out-of-state vehicle in California. So that's one hell of a deal right here as well. 15,000. Wow. All right, last one. You know, the video is getting a little long, so let's just get into this one. 25,000, 2021 Lowrider S, a 122, 680 miles, super low miles, brand new bike. It's got an FXRT fairing on it. It's got a tour pack that looks like it's a chopped. So you also have crowns, handlebars. He doesn't have a list of parts, but 25,000 bucks. You get, you know, plenty of goodies here. Probably not as, you know, good of a deal as what we saw with the other ones, but you can see the paint job looks amazing on this. The prep is done properly. You know, the handlebars, the fairing, depending on, you know, what brand it is. I can see, you know, the 25,000. It's, you know, in my opinion, I think it's a little high, but I mean, if you're out there and you're looking for frame mounted fairing, Lowrider S, then this is probably it. So I believe that's Two Brothers exhaust. You have an FXR narrow engine guard. Like I said, you also have an LED of some sort. You also have this Street Buff digital dash also included in this. And you have Biltwell Alumicore grips. You have shorty levers. Plenty of upgrades. You also have the passenger foot pegs as well. This is already included on there. A 122, like I mentioned. A lot of goodies, floorboards. Man, yeah, this is another solid build. 22,000 sounds about right. Another solid build. So guys, just be wary. Look out. Like I said, the rates, everything, the payment, a lot of this stuff adds up. And like I mentioned, if you're just starting to do this, you got to get yourself a used bike or get yourself something that's not financed and see if you like it, see if you're into it. If you're not, you know, good thing is you can sell it. You're not going to lose, you know, too much. But if you go on a route like that other guy did, if you go this route and then you realize, hey, I'm not into this, you're going to lose out. You know, you're going to lose out on $17,000. Nobody's going to pay $37,000 for this bike. Stay out there, stay safe. Don't believe everything you read. Life's a risk. Get out there and ride. Later.